My name is Army Sergeant Alejandro Seguritan. While on deployment, I was injured in Iraq. This resulted in third-degree burns across my body. And during my recovery, I sustained more injuries. This is my wife, Valeria. We met through mutual friends.
I just felt like he was very interesting.
Well, it was my good looks. We have a son and a daughter. One is age 8 and my daughter is 6.
Alejandro, the oldest, he's just like the sweetest soul. And Kalea, she is the more energetic, outgoing kid.
I was in ROTC since 8th grade all the way to my senior year. I just fell in love and decided why stop now. We were just doing your normal escort mission. And when we rerouted, that's what caused the idea to go off outside of our vehicle. I was struck with a phosphorus shrapnel, which went through my neck. I ended up in the green zone in Iraq, and then woke up again, and I was in Longstroh, Germany. And 2 weeks being there, we were hit by a 8.7 earthquake, which caused a massive tsunami to hit our island. Mind you, I was still bandaged up and I couldn't really do much. It sent me through my staircase at that time at the house. By the time the second wave came through, I was already underwater. As the waves kept coming in, I managed to get out of there. At that time, I didn't realize my back was scarred up from all the debris, which caused me to get an infection throughout all my burns I received in Iraq. Soon after that, I was back in Brooke Army Medical Center again, recovering from my burns and the infections and the injuries I received in the tsunami. Then a organization wanted to take some of us vets out to go hunting. So me and a buddy of mine decided to go to a shooting range just to zero in our rifles. And then all of a sudden, I was shot in the leg accidentally by a civilian. There's a 12-year-old girl and her father in the lane right next to us, and he walked up to me and said, "Thank you." It says, "If it wasn't for you being in the way, my daughter would have gotten shot." So I was there for a reason, and I'd take a bullet any day if that was the case. I medically retired in 2012. Every year after that, I continued to go in and get laser surgeries done to help loosen up all my contracting bands on my neck. Just within this year, I broke my nose. I had a minor stroke. We currently live in San Antonio, Texas right now. The day-to-day obstacles I deal with is the staircase. Normally after surgeries, I typically sleep downstairs on my recliner because it hurts a lot to go up and down. The restroom is where I struggle with the most right now. Trying to fit my chair inside the shower, I feel like I'm always a burden to her and the family.
Well, it makes me sad because I see him now and I think like that he's so strong and he can still do a lot of the things, but I know, as the years go by, it's only gonna get worse and he's not gonna be able to do as much as he does now.
Homes for Troops, we heard about it through one of our good friends. My first impressions of HFOT is amazing. We've been through some of the key ceremonies, and just to see the camaraderie that most folks don't get anymore once they get out of the military still there is amazing. It's also nice to see that a lot of the Homes for Our Troop recipients are also the same soldiers I recovered with at BAMC. So it's like we're still continuing to recover and take this journey together. I would say my favorite parts would be the showers, being a single-story home, which allows me to see everything that's going on with the open concept that they have.
Definitely having one-story home will be the best. Yeah. That's what I'm excited about.
The fact that it's a mortgage-free home allows me to not stress so much.
For me, I'm hoping to finish nursing school, get him back in school also. That's like my main priorities. I want both of us have a degree, and I want our kids to be proud. And by having this home, it would allow us to do all of these things that we have planned for our future.
We love going to the lake. Anything outdoors.
Hiking.
Fishing. I appreciate my wife bearing with me for not giving up on me and putting me in my place when I need to.
I appreciate his strength because I think if it wasn't for it, it would be so much harder. Home for our troops is just amazing. Thank you so much.
With HFOT now, it's allowing me to just relax and realize that everything is going to be all right.